Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sarah. You're first in the list, and that is showing up here. So it's a cold morning. I'm still trying to thaw out. Now, well, it feels cold to me. As you saw from that lead-in video of my outside front yard. I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, and I'm here to do the daily LENORMAND card spread reading, as I have been doing for a while now. So, good morning, Rena. Lovely to have you here. I'm going to switch over to the cards fairly quickly. Tune into your spiritual connections and tap into those psychic senses. We all have them. And really listen for what those messages are that are for you. Okay. And good morning, Kay. Here we go over to the cards. Now, you will see that I've got a slightly different setup at the moment. Aha, there we go. I've got me in a different space because I've got a slightly different table. I decided to try something a bit different, just for portability, sort of, maneuverability, whatever. This is one of those mobile tables that you can put over a desk or a chair, not a desk, a bed or a chair when you're not well type thing, that goes up and down, and the little tilt tray part there that holds your laptop, etc. So that's what this is, and it's why it's plain white. I'm just trying it. Okay, you know me and trying things and pressing buttons and stuff like that. So it's what I'm doing. So we're here. Did I put your hello up there, Kay? I think I did, didn't I? So we're going to step straight into doing the cards. Now, what I've got is the owl card that is, and this is where I might be challenged because of no fingernails, and this is flat on a table, isn't it? Not a cloth that helps lift them up a bit. Good morning, Kim. On your way to work? You're driving, I can tell. Now, this isn't focusing all that well again. It's probably too much white background now. Those who fly solo have the strongest wings. It's it's not focusing, so that's all right. So enjoy those moments where you are flying solo, because it really is that self-confidence, that knowing of oneself as you're doing the solo stuff, that brings you into that inner realm of further understanding and knowing. That's what I've found over time. Not always a good place to be in permanently, but certainly it's great to have those moments where you are flying solo. It stretches those muscles in the wings. Now, we are using the numbers work numerology cards as a focus. Oh, good. I picked that up. All right. Now, here's me picking it up with covering the number. And what we have is the card number 6, family. So here we will go to our book for this one. Good morning, Keza. There you go. Good morning. And I'm just going to show that Kim is here, even though not in the realm of being able to type as she's driving. So here's the book guidance. Family is the top one. The card stresses matters concerning loved ones. So it's a time for giving rather than receiving. So the energy will be available to meet any extra responsibility. So what we're going to be doing is putting in and not bringing to self, but giving. So highlight the home and personal community. So certainly a good one to have especially in light of here we've got the out of the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck that I use every morning. So here we have the whip and birch broom in our home space. We've got the mature gentleman, the man in the workspace. We have the young lady in the unexpected space. And we've got some balance happening. We've got the garden or park is our role. And in that central position, we actually have the compass as the the pivot, which is interesting, the pivot around on a compass outcome. So you definitely solo must have really strong wings. Well, yes, majority of the time I'm definitely solo, and I know that I'm a strong person and a lot stronger because of it as well. So here we go with our family emphasis, okay, on that 6 number. And good morning, Connie. So we're going to bring that into what is the birch broom and the whip. It is that getting things done. I think it's also where there is needing to be, and I'm sensing that word chastisement to use as it's almost like there is some discipline around what we're needing to do today. And that's not necessarily, doing the cat o' nine tail whip type factor. It's really getting in and keeping things moving. So if there is something that you're needing to be chatting with your family members about, keep onward with what that conversation is. Don't just accept a no and drop it. I'm feeling that there is a need to, really clear the air with it, clean sweep the energies around whatever that what that discussion is. I am feeling more that sense rather than the physical cleaning a room type thing. That may be part of it. The discussion could be to teenagers, you really do need to, for hygiene purposes, keep your room clean and keep on them about it, but in a way that's going to be productive, not destructive. So I really am feeling that build up of love for family, because that is the emphasis, and really bringing that energy into clearing through what needs to be chatted about, talked about. All families do have need of conversation. Sometimes we get so much into that routine of just, doing, because there's so many different things scattered about in our day that we have to do. Especially if you're working and you've got schedules to keep and you've got, the lunch boxes to pack, all that sort of stuff, and sports to take to, all that sort of thing to keep a track of. It can become what is non-communicative. And, how'd your day go? Oh, okay. That sort of thing. That's not a conversation. That's where I'm feeling that we're really needing to bring that to the fore today, especially with that family connection. It's an 11 number. There's power in this. So as far as bringing that, then, what we are in our home space does sometimes carry through to work. Bringing that is the wisdom of what is that more masculine energy of the man in our workspace. It's getting things done. I don't think there's a great deal that we really need to be bringing forward today, but just it's a continuity. It's what you are learning in what you feel is your inner wisdom, continuing it on. That's going to be what's really going to redirect us. We're crossing through that compass, remember. If you feel that you do need to realign, use your internal compass. You can actually connect with your spiritual realm, those guiding angels and your spirit helpers, to ask. You can do that. Good morning, Connie. I don't think I acknowledged you before. So I think it is having that connection open, ready to be open, like the light switch. If you need to have some help, turn some light on the situation and ask. So I'm feeling you're going to have that more masculine. There could be an older man around you through the day to day in your workspace that you can actually share some, I'm feeling more conversation today. I do feel that. So ask the questions. Similarly, I think with what the younger lady is bringing to the table as well, that could be you or it could be someone else. that you're going to have both realms, the feminine, light touch, the more it does feel more intuitive, sensitive, and nurturing style that's going to pop up. So you might have that where you're getting that influence through your day-to-day. Daughters or other friends who are women, it is the feminine energy. So it could be just yourself tapping into your own that is going to bring balance to the day, because it is certainly feeling like there's a balance. Because as we hold a compass, remember, you've actually got to have it flat so that those little arms can do their wobbly bits, wobbling, so that it's going to gain that direction. You really need to have that gentleness and looseness in how that is held. And the same thing is our role with the park is being, and I'm almost sensing, because the park to me is actually nature in whatever form it is. This is a beautiful depiction of a more formalized garden and park lands that we might have in a botanical garden. But it's all forms of what is the natural. Here we've got the white peacock, doves, and all sorts of beautiful features and creatures, and it's just the flow of the water, all sorts of things in that natural realm. That's where I'm thinking that with what we do out and about, we put our feet in Mother Earth, on Mother Earth, have that awareness of really grounding and finding our direction from there as well, because there is that energy that vibrates through the whole of Earth that is so much its own uniqueness as well, communicating with the trees, the energy of that communication, all that is rooted in the earth, the ores, the metallics, all sorts of things that we have as part of our 5 elements. It's all connected. We have the 5 cards, and it's bringing us together in being able to know our direction. Sometimes we need to realign it and hone in on, I'm just a little bit lost, hone in on finding that direction. North-south is definitely the way that a compass is oriented, because it finds the magnetic pole of the earth. So, but we ourselves too have an internal compass, and that's where we actually connect with our spiritual guidance to gain, regain, gain, regain. It's all of that cycle of aligning and finding that balance and the direction, asking for the directions, asking for guidance, knowing that we have these inner compasses for ourselves as well. It's how we learn to grow up. We take those steps and step out in confidence and keep things moving forward, forward, forward. We are growing all the time. We're growing in our understanding. We're growing in our skill set. We're growing our muscles, and we're continually growing in that knowledge and the wisdom that we have as our individual who we are. We can see what others are experiencing, what is the evidence in front of our eyes, but it's not exactly how we are going to be experiencing our own similar steps. It can be the same map that we're using, but we are each experiencing that as our own unique way of being and who we are and who we're growing into, what is ahead for us. So, and all of that does connect in family. It's not just our own home-based family. It actually is our humanitarian family, our global family. It's who we are in the whole realm of being here on Earth and experiencing our lives as we are. So step into that you see from those cards, what you feel is your specific message from Spirit today. Take that and integrate, realign your compass as you need to, so that you know and can take those leaps of faith, take the steps of faith, take the little tiny, oh, I wonder, but still moving into it, so that you are growing and being more uniquely you, the best you that you can be. So I'm going to leave it there this morning. have a wonderful day. It is Thursday, the 9th of, I had to check the date on the computer, the 9th of June here at the moment. So for those who are on the other side of the world, hey, life just gets better in many different ways. It's all in our perspective and how we live from our heart space, from that soul center, and out and into the world, and share that with others. So thank you, Sarah, for that. Beautiful spread, isn't it? Yes, and thank you. And you'll have to watch the replay. And isn't it wonderful? It's always there. Well, I've never deleted them. You can go back to any date and see them, especially on my YouTube channel, because I have a what do you call that? A playlist for every one of the live streams. And I haven't missed one this year. So it's 160 days today, I think. So, yes, certainly do that. And thank you from Rana. Thank you from Connie. And from Kay. And there we go. We've got the morning Ros as well at the end. Thank you, each and every one of you. You are family. We are all family. So be the best you that you can be and continue to grow. Namaste. Till tomorrow.